Welcome to Solar Sonic Map Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm really just going to show you more that you can do with these tools. We're not actually going to be building anything, but more of getting used to these tools, so that way it'll help you know everything when you actually go to build maps. So I'm just going to teach you what all of these tools do. You should probably view this video before you start making anything, and before you start looking at my other tutorials, even though I've made this later than my other tutorials. As you see, this is going to be what your finishing product is of the combined tutorials that I have together. Now, to start, we will start with this thing here. This is a selection tool, and what it does is, obviously, just click any entity, brush, whatever it is, and it will select it. This here is the magnify tool. That it doesn't actually do anything with this thing, but it'll magnify if you left click, and it'll unmagnify if you right click. This is the camera. If you do drag stuff here, it'll take you to that position. I don't use it, but I guess you guys can if you want. And it'll show you where your camera is too on your grids. And you can just hold left click or right click, and if you left click, it will move around, it'll look around. If you right click, it'll move up and down, and you can still use the WASD while you do that. So this is the entity tool. This is what's used to create doors and such, doors, weapons, zombies, anything in the game really. This is your brush tool. This is what you use to make skyboxes, walls, floors, all that stuff. This here is the texture application tool. It allows you to change certain faces on, this is a 6-sided face. It has 2 sides, like top and bottom, and then the 4 sides around here. You could change just the top face or whatever if you wanted to. This also is used to make displacements, which are like mountains and hills and stuff. This is the apply current texture. If you select a texture in here and you click this and you have a texture selection selected, then it will change the texture of the entire brush. This here is the apply decals. If you click this, you can browse for decals in here, and if you click, it'll make one. I have trigger selected, so it would make a little trigger decal. This here is the apply overlays. An overlay is similar to a decal, but it's used for covering bigger areas. So I could have an overlay right here, and it'd also be a trigger. So this here is the clip tool, and it's used for making odd shapes. You can cut stuff off and make different shapes and stuff. And this is the vertex tool. It kind of just, it kind of extends particular sides without extending other sides of the brush. I don't use it, but I guess it's used for making an extension over here, or a hallway or something that's diagonal. I don't use it. If someone else can find a use for it, then I guess awesome, good for you. A couple other things about this brush tool. Let's see, there's not much else to learn about anything else. With the brush tool and the entity tool, with the entities, you can change categories to prefabs. I have a couple here. It's like groups of brushes and entities, stuff that you group together, so that way you don't have to build it manually. It's very helpful if you're building large maps. Another thing is the brush tool here is that you can make more than just a block. You can make arcs, cylinders, spheres, spikes, toruses, and wedges. It's very helpful if you're trying to make an arcway or something, or a canal or something, and you don't want to just use squares. That's pretty much it. Just I guess you could practice with the tools, mess around with them really, until you understand what everything is. And that's pretty much it. So after you learn all the tools, it'll be a lot easier for you to make levels, and you'll be able to do it faster. And so that's pretty much it for this tutorial, and I hope you watch my later tutorials.